You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, though. You don't want. Call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curve like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains up.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the New York Giants. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Get the flag. Come on. Come on, D.
Jackson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. On third down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a three-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 41. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Marshall Yanda.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Here's Jackson to throw. They go screen. This is Ingram. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Jackson, option right. He may try and run for this. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week. But here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Manning, the tight end Rhett Ellison with it. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Take 3. Go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Manning over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Evan Ingram, 42 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down. It's Ingram, and he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Whip. Watch the whip.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's third and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third and short, it's Dixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now on first, Dixon again. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Running out of the gun with Dixon. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
To throw is Jackson, rolling to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end Boyle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Rush in.
From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 9 yards on the touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bombers.
Matt Judon there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Barkley. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On third down, Barkley. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. When the Giants have it, it's picked up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. His throw caught at about the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. One final try now for Manning. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
I don't think there's any doubt that that was not a very good throw by Eli. And, you know, part of what happens is he's a little bit of a slinger, all right? He's going to throw it downfield and take his shots. And in this case, it backfired.
Worth noting, you remember 2007 against the Vikings, 3 pick-sixes Manning had in that game, tied for the most in a game in NFL history.
Well, study his career. They've thrown the ball downfield a lot. That's where you'll accumulate a few more interceptions.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Hey, Sam off.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Check 31, check 31.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, here we go. Go to base. Turn.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he's got some space here. There goes Mark Ingram. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. A first down carry for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Leo.
On 2nd and 7, Manning. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So on comes the Giant offense as they'll try for 2 here. That's caught at the 3. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for 2 unsuccessful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You draw Corkers.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Patrick Owasor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Manning to throw on 3rd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
This is caught, and they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. One man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Down. 60 or.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Manning now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Out left, Allison's got it. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
41's the mic. Watch twist.
Now Manning again. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our 8.